Okay, welcome back once again. Um, very quickly, we're going to be talking about Emacs. We're going to see just a brief, it's going to be very short, brief commands that I will be able to use on Emacs. So with that, we're going to be solving the ALX project together. Um, okay, let's look at what we have. Emacs. Um, this is the resources that has been given. This is the resources that has been given. So I hope some of you have been able to go through some of these resources. Um, the end, what is Emacs? You should be able to understand what is Emacs. Who is Richard Stallman? He was the one that talked about the methodology of learning how to open and save files. What is buffer? Yeah, your buffer, and how to switch from one to another, how to use mark and point to set the region, how to cut and paste lines in regions, how to search forward and backward, how to invoke commands by name, um, how to undo, how to cancel half entered commands, how to quit Emacs. Okay. The first question here. What's the first question? What's the first question that we have? Create your answer directory. Create your answer directory. What is the directory we are creating? We're just creating a directory that is 0 times 0 to Emacs. So let's get our sandbox. I've told you, maximize your screen properly. Maximize your screen properly. So let's see how we can maximize our screen. I have to do this so that you can understand all what we are trying to do. Okay, are we good? I think we are good to go now, right? Okay, learn to always refresh this so that you don't have any glitch. So the first thing is we have to create a directory. So before you create a directory, let's cd into our roots, cd roots. So let's create our directory. How do we create a directory? mkdir. What's the name of the directory? Let's check whether we have the directory here first of all. Good, we have it. Why? Reason being because I have worked on it. I have done that before. So for those of you that are just going to be doing that, you come up and say, to make a directory, just say mkdir space 0 times 0 to, then you use your tab. I have a tab here, Emacs. You see, you're going to see that it's going to reject it because I have made this directory before, so it's going to reject it. It's going to tell us that it has been made, but for those of you that have not done it before, it's going to accept it. So you can see, cannot create directory, Emacs file exists. So let's go and check the project has been done. Let's verify what we have done. Very good. Good. Let's go to the next question. Opening. What is the command to open a file from within Emacs? What is the command to open a file from within Emacs? What is the command to open a file from within Emacs? What is the file? Now, I've been able to list them here for easy understanding. I'll first of all say that Emacs helps you to be productive by providing an integrated environment for many different kinds of tasks. That's one thing about Emacs. Emacs is also a text editor, but it's a different text editor. It's an independent text editor on its own. It's not like VI. VI is a default text editor of Shell. It has been built in Shell. But this one, you have to install it. Okay? So you have access, you have access to it has been redirected into this Ubuntu, into this sandbox, so you can use it, but you may not be able to have direct access to it until you go and download it and download the terminal for Emacs. Okay, but you have access to it on this terminal. So now it is a very special terminal that is a text editor on its own that makes work very easy and interesting. All the basic editing commands, it has everything, anything you can think of. You can even edit Emacs. You can tell it, I don't want my command line, my insert command line, which is I on V, or let's say I don't want my opening command line, which is CX and CF. I don't want it to be that. I just want it to be C. You can just say, I just want it to be, you can just give it anything. You can edit Emacs. You can edit your command line. You know, instead of saying, okay, look at the start Emacs here, it said type CH. You can say your own. You don't want CH. You can say C here means control H. You can say I don't want control H. What I want is I want control A. I want you can just give it any shortcut. Okay, you can say control H. You can call it, you can say I want it to be full. I don't want these shorts. You get it. You can say okay, to open it, control 1. You can tag everything. You just go and reprogram it and say, whenever I'm making this command, since it's saying CH is to start, so let my CH be equals to 1. So anytime you press 1 or control 1, it will give you the command of control H, which is to open an Emacs. Okay, so I hope you're getting that. We are going to dive into all of that. All the basic editing commands and are available no matter what you are trying to do. Write code, read a manual, use a shell, or compose an email. All the tools Emacs provides for opening, saving, searching, processing text are available to you no matter what you are doing. So now to start an Emacs and type ch and ct. This is a short form of writing it. You can just say c/h and c/t. That is Control H followed by Control T. Note, if Emacs doesn't work the way you would like, you can use Emacs libs. That's what I'm talking about. There's what we call Emacs libs. You can use it to edit your Emacs. Okay, Emacs libs language to customize Emacs. You can use it to customize it, to design it, just based on how you want it to look. You understand? For easy assimilation. Maybe when you say 1, 2, it should mean this. When you say AB, it should mean this. But it's not going to be widely accepted. It's just going to be on your terminal. That is one thing about it. So, common tags or add new features. Ellipse is very easy to start with, and yet remarkably powerful. You can use it to alter and extend almost any feature of Emacs. How to open and save files. Now, let's start with our first project. Let's start. The first project says what? It says create your answer repository. So let's create a repository. Let's create a repository named 0x02/Emacs. So I already placed the answer. So the first thing you're supposed to do is say make a directory. Just say make a directory. Okay, let's go. Let me drag this here. So let me refresh this so that we don't have any glitch. You see that? I think my network is fluctuating. So my network is fluctuating. This is some of the things that you should be conscious of. The moment you start writing your code and the network breaks, there will be a break in transmission. Probably you may have gone long, so it's always good to refresh this. Okay, always try as much as possible to refresh your web terminal. It's called web terminal as web terminal. So let's go back to our CD roots. Okay, we're now in the roots. So the first project to create what? A repository, a repo. So let's make a directory. Sorry, to make a directory, not a repo. That's in GitHub. We'll be doing that in GitHub. So I'll be taking you on GitHub very soon. So yeah, we have make a repo. Make a what am I talking about? Repo. Okay, maybe some of you really need it. Yes, make a directory. And what is the directory? This is it here. This is the directory we have to make. Let me just copy, or we don't need to copy, let's just type. I always like people to use hands-on than copying and pasting. So Shift VI. So let's make that. Good. I didn't want to tell you, I just wanted to see it by yourself. It says cannot create directory, file exists. So I have already created it, but for your own, you are just doing it. It means you are just doing it. So it's going to accept it. So let me check ls. Let me check. Good. You see, you can see it is there already. So let's go and check our code, because that's just basically what we're asked to do. Good. Let's go. Number 2. Oh, sorry, I was check. Yeah, just to check for this. Yeah, good. We are there. So let's check. Let's go for number one. What is the command to open a file from within Emacs? What is the command? What is the command? I have it here. It's not necessarily that it's not necessarily that you can just have it very close to you. So this is it. So let's go. You have CX and CF. So how do you do that? How do you look at the question? What is the command to open a file? You have to know it first. Your Google is there. Your Google is there. Google will always help you. You can just check Google. Immediately, Google will just tell you what the answer is. Let's just copy this so that you can see what I'm talking about. Google should be your best friend. Should, in case you are confused, you are worried, you're looking for a particular command, just paste it there. You can see it. CX, CF. You can see. So let's come back. Yeah. What's the question now? Write the answer into this. So how do you write it in Emacs? You know, in VI, you say VI, then you write the name of the folder. But this is Emacs. How do you do that? The only way you can do that is to say echo. Okay? You have to say echo, but before you echo, you have to CD into into Emacs. You have to CD into what? Emacs. So let's CD into this. Let's CD. It says CD. You have to CD, that is, you are entering into Emacs room. If you just do it here, it won't go. It won't really work fine. So CD, then Emacs. So let's go. We are now in Emacs. You see it? You are now in this directory. Emacs directory. You are now in Emacs domain. So any command you enter, this thing we understand. Emacs we understand. Okay. So now, what is next? They said you should put this thing inside this Emacs. You should write this answer. What is the command to open a file from within Emacs? The answer that is the command that is used to open a file from within Emacs should be put inside this. So, what is the command that you can use to put it inside this Emacs? What you use is what we call echo. Just remember, say echo. Say echo. Echo. When you remember ecosystem, you remember, just say echo. ECHO, echo, then you space, then you write down the command. Don't forget, we checked it here, but I have quite all right spelled it out here, so that I will not take your time. This is it. CX and CH. It will be nice you type so that you see what you're doing. The C there simply means control, but you're not pressing control now. Just click on shift, uppercase, that's capital letter C. Okay, let me write again. C, be very sure it's uppercase, then hyphen X, then space again, C, this, F, then put this greater than sign, then space. Now you want to put this answer, this code that is used, this is the code. This echo is going to echo it inside it. It's going to help you put it inside this file. This file is going to help you. This echo will help you put this thing inside this Emacs. And the name of the folder is opening. So just let's type opening. You want to put it inside opening. So enter. How do you know now that it is there? Let's list ls see that it's there already. See that it's there already, opening, and because I've done the project before, so it's not going to override the previous one. You know, in shell you can use mv to override, but we are not overriding this time. So it is there, it's still going to remain there. Good, you've done that. Now for you to check inside the opening whether this code is inside, what do you do? Just say sort sort opening. Let's see what is inside opening. Good, you can see cx and cf. You are sorting it, sort it, but you must be in Emacs. You must be in Emacs directory before you can sort into whatsoever that is in Emacs. So you are sorting for opening, which is this. This is the name of the file. Okay, so now it shows that it is there. So let's pwd to be sure of our directory. Good, now let's check. Let's check. Good. So let's go to number 2. The next one, saving. Okay. Now, what is the command to save a file in Emacs? That is the question. What is the file that you can use to save in Emacs? So you are going to use cx and cx. So let's follow the same pattern. We don't need to go out of this Emacs. We are still in Emacs directory. So what you just need to do is say echo. They say you should put it inside this savings. Okay, echo. Now cx, capital letter, don't forget. If you don't use capital letter, it will reject. Cx and small x, c, capital C and small x, then c s. We want to save, then put this greater than sign, then write saving, enter. So let's check whether saving is there, ls. So you can see the saving. But for us to know whether what we are trying to put inside saving is actually there, what do we do? Let's say sort saving. Good, ls. So you can see it is there already. So let's pwd. Good. So let's check our code. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. The next one now is to cut. What is the command to cut an entire line? The command to cut an entire line is what we need now to input. So you use your control K. Okay, so let's put it inside. You're putting it inside this echo capital letter C. Don't forget capital letter C. Don't forget capital letter C. That's to cut. Letter sign. So what's the name of the folder? Cutting. And the file. Enter. ls. Let's check. Sorry, there's a typo error. Good. Cutting. Let's now sort cutting. Maybe it's going to be there. Good. CK, you see it. So PWD to close. Good. Let's check. Let's check. I think the network is very poor. So good, it has been checked. So let's go to pasting. What is the command to paste? Write the answer into pasting. So the command to paste is cy. So let's echo. You don't need to leave this directory. Echo cap C Y has to paste greater sign pasting. So it's there. ls. Let's sort and check. Pasting. So you can see it's there. You can see it's there. So PWD. So let's check. Good. So that is good. Hope you get it. Now let's clear. Maybe we still need to leave it. Maybe we may not have to clear it. So let's go to number 5. Searching. What is the command to search forward? We are putting it inside this. What is the command to search? That's CS. You can check all in this folder. This material that was given to you, make sure you check. So let's echo S greater than sign, searching, enter, ls, sort what? Sort searching, pwd. Good, let's check. Good, let's go. So second to the last, what is the command to undo? You can check your Google. This is it. As a command to undo. So let's echo the cap. Let me just paste it here. You see the problem with pasting? Let's just write it echo. Greater sign. So what is the name of the file? Undoing. Enter. What did we do wrong? Okay, let's check. I've done this before. Let's check. Something must be wrong somewhere. Let's check the code. Sort opening. Sort undoing. Oh, what happened? ls sort undoing. Seems the folder there's nothing in undoing. I think I've mistakenly removed it. So if I check it now, it won't be there. You see, let's check. It will not go again because the folder has been deleted. See what I said? So let's echo the code into it. Echo or rm okay, echo undoing. Said not found. What's happening? Okay. Let us remove this. Let's remove it. RM undoing and restart. LS. So let's recreate it. Echo C what's happening on doing saying what are we getting wrong? What are we getting wrong? Okay, let's check. LS sort. There's nothing in undoing. Oh, yes. You see what I said? This is where what have been giving us problem all this while. I added E to the echo. So that's typo error. So you can see. So we have to be very, very careful when typing. So echo, remove the E, echo, then C slash is a command we use to undo in Emacs. X greater than undoing. So let's sort and check. Undoing. Good. PWD. So let's check now. It will check. See? Very good. So let's go to the last one. What is the command to quit Emacs? What is the command to quit Emacs? This is the command CX and CC. So let's echo command C CX CC CC. What are we using? What's the name of the file? Quitting. So let's check ALX. Quitting is there. Let's sort Emacs. Just sort it and see. We want to enter into it and see whether it's there. So let's say quit. Quitting. So it's there. PWD. Good. Let's check. So this brings us to the end of Emacs command line, some basic Emacs command line, and I believe you've been able to understand from the beginning. Been able to I made sure I left the code line, so you've been able to you should be able to look into it and understand what we've been doing. It is very simple. Just you don't need to cram anything. Just have an understanding of whatsoever you are doing, and that is all the basics that is required. So um, I want to enjoy you to make sure you put in all efforts, read, make sure you visit the materials that are given, so that we all graduate, we all come out successfully. So thank you once again. Meet you in the um, Git class. I'll be taking you on the Git class. So get expectant and have a nice day. Once again, Mr. Joseph. Joseph. Thank you. Goodbye.